Hey everyone, GamerJlee here, and welcome back to another video. And as you can tell, my voice is definitely a lot better than before, but is still not 100%. And I still wanted to make a video for you guys this week, so let's go ahead and talk about an issue in the MCC that still affects it and plagues it to this day, and is holding it back from being an amazing game. Now, as someone who's been playing MCC since its original launch in 2014, I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt, this game has improved a ton. It has been approved upon and basically made to be a time capsule for Halo. This is basically what we're gonna have when the servers for the original game shut down later this year. It's unfortunate. I hate that they're shutting down, but at the same time, there's a lot of things here that are good about the MCC. A lot of legacy content being returned to this game, so you could play this actually similar to the way you could on an original Xbox if you really wanted to mess with the settings, especially on PC. It is doable. But the one thing I will say is that there are content that people like and dislike. There's features that people think are unnecessary and some that they think would make the game 100 times better. But the one thing that has always been scrutinized and questioned is the quality of their servers. And it is a valid criticism. I mean, look back at 2014. The game was practically unplayable, and as someone who usually would do weekly content on the MCC, this was extremely frustrating whenever I started my multiplayer madness series back in, I think it was late 2014, early 2015, when I would have to sit there for half an hour to an hour just to find a single game of Halo 3 or Halo 2 Anniversary, or hell, if I was feeling, frisky, Halo 4. This was extremely frustrating, and imagine sitting there watching this loading screen for hours on end waiting for just one match. It is majorly improved, but the one thing that has popped up recently is there's been an increase in crashes of servers in the middle of matches. And here's an example right here that happened to me during the launch of Season 8. I think that maybe 343 should consider not having a problem with that. But at the same time, what the fuck was that? So am I gonna get a 10-minute penalty because of this? I'm legit pissed. Now, this is extremely frustrating, and this isn't a new problem. This is a problem we've been having with the MCC for a long time, and an issue that continues to pop up. But during the Season 8 launch, it seems to be amplified even worse, because instead of this happening, maybe once every couple of days, I've had this happen to me 3 times in one day. This is extremely frustrating for multiple reasons. One, you could be having an amazing game and just be popping off left, right, and all of a sudden screen goes black. People start disconnecting, and everyone that's in that match gets kicked out. And that's not even the worst part. If it was just, we got kicked out and we got sent back to the lobby, I could deal with that. But what really adds on to that frustration is the fact that then we get a 5-minute ban. We get a 5-minute ban for something that is totally out of our control, that isn't our fault, but yet their servers, their system can't differentiate between a disconnect and a quit. This is what's frustrating for me, because when they updated the quit ban system, there was a lot of people that questioned this. There was a lot of people that were not very happy with this and were concerned about it, and for good reason. It is concerning whenever you do have this issue that pops up every once in a while. And now with the launch of Season 8, it seems to have amplified even more. And what really has been a conversation, at least in my community, is that the quit ban system that was there originally should have remained on casual playlists, and then the new quit ban system should have been put onto ranked and competitive playlists. But that's not the case. They decided to put this on everything, and whenever this happens multiple times in a single day, can be frustrating. Now, I know that people quitting is an extreme problem in the MCC. People do it all the time, and I'm very happy that they allowed it where if basically more than half your team quits, you can leave without any punishment. That's great. That was a positive positive change. But then when you have this server issue and it doesn't detect that people quit and so on and so forth, and you're getting punished for something that's entirely out of your control, that's extremely frustrating. I mean, look at this screenshot right here, because this explains my frustration to a T, especially during a live streaming situation. First offense, 5 minutes. Second offense, 15 minutes. Third offense, which has had happen to me, 30 minutes. This is extremely frustrating because during that first offense, whenever I did get banned, when the server just crashed, I literally sat there for 5 minutes having to basically bite my tongue and basically deal with sitting there and talking to my audience, which is fine. I love talking to my audience. But what's frustrating is when all you want to do is complain and vent whenever something that is entirely out of your control gets forced upon you. This is something that needs to be improved upon. And this is the one major issue, in my opinion, that they need to focus on before they move on to Infinite. I mean, is this going to be the quit ban system that we deal with in Halo Infinite? Is this what we're going to be dealing with on a day-to-day basis? Are the servers going to be more consistent? I have a feeling they probably will be. I haven't had too many issues during the flights, which is a great thing. But the one thing I will say is that maybe it could be due to the fact that the game is running multiple engines at the same time. It's trying to deal with multiple engines and people having all sorts of different customizations and everything else. It could be a clusterfuck to deal with matchmaking wise, but this is the one issue, in my opinion, that needs to be addressed before Infinite launches. I know that they just had their final season. Season 8 is their final season. It's their last big major content update, and it was a good update. The custom game browser is great. The legacy features being brought into the game were great. The cosmetics, not my favorites, but people seem to be enjoying them. The return of Icebox coming into the MCC, absolutely great. And the one thing that has been hand in hand frustrating is the server's quality in combination with the quit ban system. Now, the idling system, that's another issue for another day. It seems like these won't be addressed. It seems like every time we bring up the quit ban system, it gets pushed away as we are not going to change this. We are not going to consider changing this. Same thing when it comes to the idling system. Every time it's been brought up on Twitter to one of the community managers, this basically gets pushed aside and said, we at this time have no plans to change or update these features. And that's frustrating whenever we are now seeing more and more people talk about the issues of the servers in combination with the quit ban system as of the launch of season 8. I just wanted to kind of vent for a few minutes. I wanted to talk about this and basically get this off my chest because this has been an issue for multiple seasons, and season 8 seems to have amplified that. That doesn't even cover the recent hit detection issues that seem to have been cropping up, but those are just my thoughts. What are yours? Let me know down in the comment section down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like on it. If you dislike it, go ahead and leave a dislike on it. And if you guys want to let me know what you think, and if you've experienced anything like this, let me know down in the comment section down below. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the raspy voice. And as always, GamerJlee signing out.